All right, let's do it. Hola, it me Didi. Hola, it me Didi, and welcome to another episode of Deep Dives with Didi
and Damian.
What are we reviewing, Damian?
Canada's Drag Race.
Today we are on episode 2. And on the runway, the theme was...
Not my first time. An interpretation of the Queen's first time in drag.
My first time in full drag. I dressed up as Christina Aguilera from Bionic, and I had to redo the theme to make it better. 2020 is the 10th anniversary of Bionic. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, so Christina Aguilera posted the Bionic photo again, but this time with like a rainbow pride thing because it came out in June. So I'm doing the Rainbow Pride Bionic 10th anniversary and also not my first time drag reinterpretation. Anyway, Damian, are you ready to take a deep dive into episode 2 of Canada's Drag Race?
Let's go spelunking.
We can't. There's a disclaimer. Apparently there are flashing effects that may affect photosensitive viewers. Did you see that disclaimer?
Yeah, but where were they? I don't even remember.
Oh, the next disclaimer is if you haven't watched the first video, I'm friends with Lemon, so whatever that means to you. Previously on Canada's Drag Race, what happened?
So we got to meet the girls. I think it's a great crop. I think we agree it's a great crop of girls. And we had to say goodbye to Juicebox, but it was for sure the right decision on who went home.
It's the same thing that happens in every episode of Drag Race. They're like, wow, this person that we all like went home. No one is safe. Well, no one is ever safe. So now we're back in the workroom right after the elimination, and Lemon is crying. She cried on stage, she cried in the confessional, she cried when she walked in, she cried reading the message, and then she also cried talking about how much her mom loves her.
It must be hard when you're there and you think you might go home early and you're like, wow, I worked so hard to get on this show.
I remember helping her get ready, and it is so much money, so much time, so many looks. I made some of them. To have her go away the first episode, yeah, I can imagine that would be disappointing.
Totally.
So then it's a new day in the workroom. Lemon is in a good mood. She says it's top 11. What an honor. Kiara calls Anastasia Miss Safe at Large.
Kiara was the breakout star for me in this episode.
So then the mini challenge. It's just girls dancing, very along the lines of the Drag Race UK Dance Around a Maple thing.
Yeah, or the Bumblebee challenge. I didn't understand what the purpose was. There was no challenge. The challenge was just to dance.
There was no challenge.
There was no intent.
Brooklyn really took the weight of all the workroom things. What is the maxi challenge?
It is an acting challenge about Canada's history, and the girls are going to be in 2 groups where they each do a little vignette about something that's Canadian heritage.
Yeah, did you ever see any of those Canadian heritage videos?
No. Are you familiar with them?
No.
Okay.
Alright, the episode's over. Cool, see you later. What is your favorite acting group challenge from any other season of RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh!
I'll start. Season 8, the Empire Challenge.
Oh, right. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Bob the Drag Queen ate it. Even Thorgy was amazing.
Mine is hoo-ha, hoo-ha.
I will say that's not a group acting challenge. That is a partner acting challenge, but fine.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I really like when Madame LaQueer does, and Latrice...
That is one of the best episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race in the history of the whole show.
Madame LaQueer makes me laugh a lot.
She's speaking in British. Even Kenya Mike is I don't like the smell. It's so good. All right. They choose teams. Nothing really happened, but Lemon was the second to last pick, so I think people are oh, she doesn't know what she's doing because she was at the bottom last week. Yeah. Now, alert, ring-a-ding-ding. This is the time for a splash of lemon.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
This segment is a segment we call Splash of Lemon because I get a little tidbit of information from my good pal Lemon about something that happened on the show that we may not have seen. So, she said that originally she wanted to play the role of the doctor that Anastasia, aka Starzy, wanted to play. So there was a little moment of I want that one, and then she didn't get the role. She kind of took a step back and said, you're the team captain. If that's the role you want, you cast the thing. Would you rather have a small role in an acting challenge and just do really well small, or have to carry the weight?
No, I mean, because the scripts are often so terrible, so I feel it's people want the lead roles because they want to get to show off or do something, especially if they've been pigeonholed as something, then they want to be I need to do something, don't just make me the small role that gets one-liners. But at the same time, if you can successfully do that, I feel like that's better because then you can make people laugh and be like done, opposed to having to sort of like find pathos or whatever in a really
Right.
like not good script.
Anyway, so then they get on set with Jeffrey. How do you think he did as a director?
I thought he seemed empathetic and like patient with all of the girls.
I agree.
I was really disappointed in Boa. I felt like she had the best role in her sketch.
I loved in the Mufferajettes, Priyanka. From the start, from the filming, I was like, wow.
The first line of the whole sketch is like, oh, I got my steps in. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. They need someone to edit their scripts.
There were so many kind of like one-liners and references that I was like, the girls are not delivering them as such. They're just like delivering them as lines.
What did you think of Kiara's delivery of a Dorinda Medley line, not well, bitch?
I know. I clocked it and I was like, that's what I mean. She doesn't get the reference, so she doesn't make it a one-liner. She's just like, same thing with Kind saying, move, I'm gay.
Oh.
That's a line.
Yeah.
That's like a joke. Here I am saying this, like, watch me get on Drag Race season 49 and be like, I don't know my words.
Yeah, you're in a pressure cooker there, so I feel like all criticism is different when you're actually in the room and you're like in the machine, but hey, I'm consuming, so I'm critiquing.
I love that. We'll make t-shirts. Deep dives. We are consuming, so we are critiquing. So then it's elimination day. I thought Brooklyn looked amazing. She looked 45, but she looked incredible. The extra special guest host is from Shadowhunters, Jade Hasune. Hasune?
I'm not familiar with their work.
He had seen Drag Race. He loved Drag Race because he was doing the RuPaul thing. He knew what he was doing.
Absolutely. I felt like he had a great energy and seemed really excited to be there and seemed like he had a lot of reverence for the show and the fact that he was getting to be the host role. I still am getting used to the host situation. It feels weird for like the most precious words for the series to not come from a voice that you're seeing every week. However, I'm trying to let it wash over me and just accept it.
Time for the runway. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We are playing the game Fuego or Hasta Luego. If we like it, it's
Fuego.
And if we're going to say bye-bye,
Hasta luego.
First on the runway is Lemon wearing this like velvety, veloury, long train, tight corset, puss out.
I didn't love this part. What is this called?
Like the corset?
Just like the top of the corset and how it came out and how she had pasties on. But overall, it was Fuego.
I thought her hair and makeup looked gorgeous. I thought the dress was incredible. Deep, hot Fuego from me. Quick bonus, splash of lemon. She texted me after we filmed the video saying that while the other girls were getting critiqued, she had to lay down on the runway because she was about to faint with the corset. Damn. Now that's a splash of lemon. Rita Vega comes on with a sunflower gown. Trend alert, also a veloury fabric, big sunflowers on the side, saying she was once a cheap sunflower and now she's not.
It's an hasta luego for me. I felt like it looked cheap still, and I like her, and I feel like she seems like she gets it, but then this is her second week where I'm like, I don't know if you do.
Here I am critiquing with my wig and a bunch. She also was just wearing like a leotard with a train. Hasta luego. Next up is Tainomi looking like she's going on the Crusades according to Brooklyn Heights.
I think it's an hasta luego for me. I think it was not flattering.
I also thought if you're gonna have that whole thing, the hood, and then just one little ponytail, make that a ponytail. She had like one little... So, hasta luego. Kiara wearing like a Paris Hilton slinky dress.
I thought it was basic. I thought it was very simple. But I thought she looked good. So it's a Fuego for me.
I thought she looked good, but it's like what you would wear to like your first drag performance. And she didn't elevate it with anything. And the makeup I didn't think was like connected to the outfit at all. So for me, it was an hasta luego. Next, Anastasia wearing a black and white gown, like a zebra, and all the jewelry.
It was a Fuego, very polished. I thought it was a great like reinterpretation of her look from, I think she was at an endangered species like fundraiser.
Pageant?
Yeah, something.
When Jeffrey was watching her zigzag down the runway, and he goes, she's gonna go this way, and now she's gonna go this way. I thought it would have been funnier if he said, she's gonna go this away, and now she's gonna go an aqua way.
Oh, that is funny.
All right, next, Boa. She's wearing a black and white corset with like red accents. Again, the corset is like open, so she's wearing pasties.
I was disappointed because it's like the second time that she wore a, whatever that is, a leotard.
When they showed the close-up of her when she first walked on the runway, I was like, this is gorgeous. But then we get the full body shot and it's a leotard, and I thought, if this had a train or if this were a gown, the corset is just so beautiful. It was like, did she forget the skirt?
Yeah.
So for me, it's an Hasta Luego. Kine, doing this like Ursula with like a zipped up jacket to here, wearing also trend alert, like black latexy stuff.
It was an Hasta Luego.
Priyanka, also in trend alert.
Yeah, she was giving you latex fish, as she said. That was a way to elevate something that was like, this was a Stevie Nicks thing. This new piece had nothing to do with Stevie Nicks, but like, it had a hat, you know, and like the proportions were similar.
And it had like the kind of like corsetry front.
Yeah, Fuego for me. What was with her slow walk down the runway?
I was wondering if she couldn't walk because it was like a pencil skirt. Scarlett Bobo. Another person wearing the black pleather latex, but she's wearing these like thigh-high boots. And literally, speaking of Fuego, she is eating fire on stage.
I give it a Fuego.
Literal Fuego.
Now, like, if she's in the bottom, she can't pull her fire out for a lip sync and impress us because we sort of saw it already.
Well, maybe she has other tricks up her sleeve and her pant leg. But I think she gets a Fuego for like the concept. The look was fine.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it had to do with fire or her first time, but she looked good. Whatever. Next, Ilona coming in with like a black and white glittery jacket, like black platform boots, and cool like mouths. Oh my god, your face.
It's an Hasta Luego for me. It felt like the same look. It didn't feel like an elevated version of it.
I liked it. The face was giving me like Mimi, I'm First Lee Bowery. Anyway, for me, she gets a Fuego. Finally, straight out of Dragula, Jimbo dressed as this like zombie cheerleader with the amazing ponytails that turn into pom-poms.
Yeah, I loved that moment. What a great reveal. That in itself like gave her the edge for me. Definitely a Fuego for me.
So we finally watched these scenes. What did you think? Team Muffera Jets.
But what was really disappointing, I was hoping that maybe we were going to see that like all of the takes sort of came together and that like maybe it was a misdirect, but she she was not it. I didn't think Kine was very good. I thought that Bobo and Ilona were like fine. There were no Alexis Mateo and whoever. Shangela. Like,
oh! But I did think Priyanka was incredible.
Yeah, Priyanka was good.
Oh, Damian. It was the return of the gold glitter boots from Amazon.
Wait, who had them on?
Premier Sisman when they turned into a drag queen. And they zoomed on the freaking gold Amazon boots, the same ones that I have.
Do you think she borrowed them from Kiara? Because she was like, I don't have anything for this. Do you have anything?
Probably. Premier Sisman. Did you catch that? The name of the premier, the judge? His name Premier Sisman?
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Sisman.
That's funny.
Team Burnt Toast.
Lemon was great.
Yeah.
I thought Anastasia was good. I thought that Rita Baga was really funny as like the lesbian
Rita
nurse.
Baga was serving like full on like Cirque du Soleil clown.
She was in her body. She was like doing a character study.
Yeah.
For me, the takeaway from that sketch really was Kiara. I thought 10s across the board.
She kept it consistently funny and she carried the scene, I thought, very well. Granted, Lemon was carrying Tainomi throughout the whole scene.
Yeah, I liked watching them in the little window, just like throwing popcorn in her face. But yeah, I agree that she like kept her energy up and like was acting opposite someone who clearly was struggling.
And for some reason, Lemon was playing like Southern in moments.
I didn't even pick up
I don't know. Do you agree with who was tops and bottoms?
I think that Kiara was safe, right? She should have been in the top.
Yeah, I thought Kiara should have been in the top as well. Who would you taken away from the top? Jimbo.
I would have taken out Jimbo and put it.
But at the same time, Jimbo's runway was way better than Kiara, so maybe that runway put her back in safe instead of kept her in the top.
What I really love about Stacey McKenzie is that I feel like she is showing like why she should be a judge when she's saying like, she said to Kiara like, watch your posture, elongate your body.
Like she's really mentoring the girls with feedback and not like judging them for the show. Stacey talks to Kine and says, what do you think about this outfit? And Kind says, I like this outfit. And Stacey goes, really? Which later they bring that back to the Untucked. And Lemon's like, you told me you didn't think the outfit was good. Why did you lie to Stacey?
The alternative is to be like, what? I don't think it's good, you know?
The winner of the acting challenge, Lemon, do you agree?
Yes.
For her challenge win, Lemon got like $5,000 of Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup, which is funny because last episode she was like, I've won all these things, I work really hard, but I don't have enough makeup.
Yeah, I feel like they they left that line in on purpose, so this felt so exciting for her.
Full circle episode for Lemon.
It was a sickening supply, actually.
And then
Jeffrey and his weird fucking affected voice that he talked in the whole entire panel was like, which values at approximately $5,000. And I was like, stop talking like that.
Lemon, you are the winner of this week's challenge. And then the bottom two is Tainomi and Kind. Do you agree with that bottom two?
It's hard. It's interesting. I think so. I mean, Tainomi for sure struggled and her runway didn't make up for it. But I kind of thought it was going to be Boa based on the fact that she also choked in the challenge. And her runway was just fine. And I thought also...
And also she was team captain.
And also... Yes, I didn't even think of that. And also she sort of had beef with Kind. So to me, I was like, oh, let one of them send the other one home then. But I'm glad that it was Tainomi because I'm glad we got to see why she's there, which is I felt like came through.
The lip sync song is If You Could Read My Mind by Ultra Nate, Amber, and Jocelyn Enriquez.
I was like, oh, I don't know this. And then it started and I was like, oh, I know this. And I thought that Tainomi turned the party.
Wow. The way she moved her body, the way she lip synced, and watching the girls in the back, watch them do it, rooting for the girls, it was an amazing lip sync. 2 for 2 on Canada's Drag Race on the lip syncs. And then the lip sync ends, and Kind says, I'm about to go home. This is my moment, okay? I was shocked.
I loved it. I was shocked that it was kept.
What?
Kind says, as she's leaving.
Oh my God, she says, see you on the internet.
Which is a direct callback to
Tammie Brown?
Is that when Tammie Brown she's second eliminated? So it's the second eliminated girl from the first season of Canada's Drag Race calling the second eliminated girl back.
Because Tammie Brown said, I'll see you in the magazines.
Yes.
And Kind said, I'll see you on the interwebs.
Yeah, she said on the internets, I think.
I'm wondering if Kind knew what she was doing or she actually was just like, follow me on YouTube.
Let's tag Tammie Brown in this so that way she finds us.
Oh, I love Tammie Brown.
Include an image of Tammie Brown right here between us. Music of the Bank of Us.
I love Tammie Brown. Final thoughts as we finish the second episode of Drag Race, Canada's Drag Race.
I thought it was a less exciting episode. I thought the challenge was sort of like meh, but I think that there were some fun runways, and I really like this crop of girls.
I love the girls, and I love the variety of ages and experiences that they all have. I think it makes for a better season when it's not just like everyone's 21 to 31.
Agree.
Who are you rooting for now that we've seen the girls for 2 episodes?
Okay, so I'm for sure rooting for Lemon. I'm for sure rooting for Priyanka. And I think my third right now is going to be Anastasia. I think that they're sleeping on her. Oh, but I loved Kiara this episode.
I also agree that I'm rooting for Lemon. I'm rooting for Priyanka.
But we know who we like.
Except you're a big fan of Boa.
She's funny and she sold that fucking Mana Green Gables.
Holding her potato. All right. That's the end of episode 2, Deep Dives with Didi Fuego.
And Damian.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. I'm at Didi Fuego.
And I'm at Damian Bellino. Put that in the bottom.
I'll put you in the bottom. So we'll see you on the next one when we review episode 3. Adios.
See you on the internet.